and back to the art of film. He goes to New York University Film School where he learns about filmmaking, and that becomes a way to express himself. The book's about that. I mean, it's about realizing your dream. It's about becoming a man from a boy. It's about learning about film, sharing those things I learned, some advice here and there to the younger film students. It's about forming your fundamental character by the age of 40, which is the age at which I made perhaps one of my most successful movies, the Platoon, as well as Salvador. I did 2 films back to back, both of which raised me to another level as a director. I'd been a writer before that. I'd written Midnight Express and Scarface and Conan the Barbarian and Year of the Dragon, but this one put me over as a director. And it was a big battle to get those 2 movies made. They were done not by American studios, but by an English independent company, very low budget. And it's a shame because those subject matter was very American, you see. Platoon, Vietnam, Salvador was Central American. That's part of the success. Success is not cheap. There's always a price. And I think you see in the book, during the course of those 10 chapters and those 20 years, you see the price that I pay. And there are failures along the way, several. In fact, some you could say too many, but you learn from failure and you also learn from success. I think it's a balance, but I don't think you could have success without failure. The Italians, of course, think that it's a mama's boy. Maybe, but I really, yes, I loved my mother, but she was also, a difficult woman too. And my father was a strong man. So they were both very strong figures in my life, and they were fighting, and I didn't know it. And there was a big battle going on behind the scenes, so to speak, until I was the age of 15 when they divorced suddenly. And I was shocked. I never thought anything was wrong. The world was beautiful. After that, life changed, and it's like an David Copperfield, Oliver Twist kind of story. Like, the young man goes off into the world and he has to find the new realities of the world, and including Vietnam, including Asia. And what's he going to do with the world? All he knows what he wants to do is get his emotions, express himself. That's the only thing he can talk about. And he does that. He writes a book when I was 19 years old. And the book becomes a painful journey back to Vietnam again as a soldier and back to the art of film. He goes to New York University Film School where he learns about filmmaking, and that becomes a way to express himself. I don't think so. No, it's a very strange turn of events, you see. In the 1970s, we thought, many of us from the 1960s generation thought that America would become more liberal, but with the Reagan Revolution of 1980, no. It turned into I believe, a warped direction, certainly conservative. And it became after 2001, which it became worse. It became much more reactionary. And the United States declared war against the world, basically saying it's a war on terror, whatever that means. We're always at war. We're always at war over everything. And the Vietnam experience was never absorbed. We never learned from it. Well, I meant what I said. I'm semi-retired. I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of in that in-between state. I don't feel the passion to make any one feature film. So much work, by the way. Snowden was my last one, and that was a hard go. That was 2016. But I've been fascinated with documentaries, and I did the Putin interviews, I did Untold History of the United States. That was 5 years of work. So I've done a lot. I've done 9 documentaries since 2000. So a lot of work has gone into that. So let's see what happens. I'm not sure, you know. I'm enjoying my life in Italy. It's nice to live every day and kiss the roses and wake up in the morning and see the Italian landscape. I see nothing wrong with enjoying life and doing nothing. Of course, I choose Putin. The Russians are very good with medicine, and very good with space, and very good with rocketry, and very good engineering too. Okay, I say to the audience of Fanpage, enjoy yourselves and have a good day.